What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report. Today I'm bringing you a manga review of the Promised Neverland Chapter 56. This was one of those chapters where it used to be we get this every now and then, but now we're beginning to get it more often as we're in this whole new world where we're reminded about how cunning and how smart Ray and Emma are. Their intelligence level, intellect level, just genius. These kids are pure geniuses, as they have this man whose name we still do not know yet. Hook, line, and sinker. He straight up fell into their trap, which is pretty interesting because the flow of the story itself is going to have to get to a point where Ray and Emma don't always have the answers or have something up their sleeve to get out of the situation. I keep asking for something for this to arise. But for right now, we just have to tip our cap off for Ray and Emma, because I questioned this last chapter. I questioned, why was this man so lightly tied up? After seeing the way he tripped out, why he didn't have any security around him, he was still able to get his knife, because I'm pretty sure he got stuff hidden all around this fortress that they're in. Why was he so lightly guarded? And it was interesting to see him in this chapter stalking, lurking, making his way over to the kids. He even got jump scares. He came in, arms stretched out, like, I am here, only to find out that Ray and Emma was testing him. They were testing him because they want to use him. They want to use him not only as a mentor, but they're going to need him as a guide. As we found out that William Minerva has now sent the kids on another destination. This was just point A. He's sending them to go somewhere else. So you have to also wonder, what are Minerva's intentions right now? Is he trying to have them go through all of these safe houses and see who's there? Is he planning these? You know, the big question about William Minerva overall is even if he's still alive. But for right now, it looks like they're going to have to make an ally out of this unstable man. And I'm really concerned about this decision that they decide to make, because it's the type of decision that you need in order to push this story further. You know, Ray and Emma said, you know what? You guys stay here. Don, Gilda, you stay here with the rest of the kids. Me, Emma, and this crazy man whose name we still don't know yet. We're going to go to the next destination. You guys hold it down here. And it kind of ties into all of this, saying that you can't trust everyone. It's a little bit different with the kids, because this is going to force Don and Gilda to now step up, because they're going to have to be the leader of the pack in the absence of Ray and Emma. But it worries me at the same time, because we have the big elephant in the room, these poachers who we have to question who they are, where they came from. Are they just a figment of this man's imagination? Is he the poacher himself? Because we see that he has other voices going on in his head. We don't know what type of experiences he went through. But what if these people, if they're not this man himself, who's just going through a whole bunch of personality disorder, what if these poachers show up while Don and Gilda are there? Will they be able to handle things on their own? Of course, they're geniuses just like Ray and Emma, but they're not as smart as them. But if some type of attack or something happened while they were gone, will they be okay? Will this be the tragedy that we keep longing for in this series? But at the same time, if they're able to hold their own in an attack, maybe the demons will attack. We don't know. This will be a big character push-up for Don and Gilda, as they're basically our secondary main characters right now. You know, we still got Phil back in the orphanage with Mama, but for right now, we got Don and Gilda, who they've been giving them moments of their own in this escape, but it will be interesting to see if they're going to get their own arc as well with what's going on in this shelter while Ray and Emma are gone. I'm actually interested in seeing how that's going to turn out. And this character, this stranger, he is very interesting, because even though it seems like he's going to go ahead and play ball with Ray and Emma to be their mentor or their guide, but you have to wonder what's in it for him too. What is he going to get out of actually following them or taking them to their destination? What would be the deal for them? And you know, he's still kind of on his own side about things as well, because even though it appears that he's listening to Emma and what she has to propose, he still got that knife behind his back. And he said when he escaped, you're playing with adults now. So this is a whole different scenario that these kids are going to go against. You know, they had to battle Wish with Mama. They went to blows with Chrome, but they haven't dealt with someone in the outside world. And one thing about this character is he is for the most part, serving as the lightheartedness or the comedic side of this story, because even when he escaped, you know, he was kind of gloating a little bit like, ha, I'm victorious. I'm going to be able to escape. But he still has those delusions. He still has that darkness inside of him. Even though he's shifting back and forth, I think the more comedic and lighthearted side of him is his real personality, but we don't know what happened to this man and his family, which I feel that we're probably going to get in these chapters to come as he goes with Ray and Ray and Emma, because come on now, we all know he's going to agree to it, but I wonder what his terms are going to be, because I really don't think he's going to do it out of the kindness of his heart. This was a much better chapter than what we got last week. And I don't really want to say that we're in a weird spot with the Promised Neverland. We're in a development spot with Promised Neverland, as I can see that some people are beginning to feel that the series is getting lukewarm or losing its edge. But the thing is, we've been so spoiled with all this, the drama, the suspense, the cliffhangers and everything that we've been getting since the beginning of the season, that I think we've been so spoiled on that it's chapters like these where we're actually getting development and world building that is kind of, you know, making people question the series and how good it is. But this is needed as well, because we never got the time to sit back to build this series and this world. And now that we're getting these things, you know, William and Minerva send them to these different places, we're going to encounter different people. We start to encounter different demons, and things are going to build from here. And it is needed, because you can only go so long. I think the only thing they could have did at this point is that they wouldn't have escaped so quickly. I mean, we're already on chapter 56 and we're out of the orphanage. I expected us to be there much longer than we were. So now that we're out here in this other world, you got to build everything up. So I still think this series is still one of the best that's out there personally. It still has a lot to offer, so I'm not understanding why some people would be upset with the direction that it's taken. It has blatantly have a change of direction. It went being more shonen-like versus being more about the horror and suspense that we were first introduced to, even though they still sprinkle it in here and there. But overall, I still think this series is going upward. So let me know what you thought about that. Let me know what you think about this series overall right now. Do you think it's on a decline? Do you like the development that we're getting? Do you want it to just go back to be straight dark? Because we gotta remember, this is Shonen Jump that we're talking about. Maybe they have a demographic that they have to cater to. But overall, let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comments below, and I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So guys, if you like this video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content you indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me, and I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.